Today we are going to talk about WLAN and IP networking threat and vulnerability analysis. This is lecture 6. Actually, I divided it to two parts because we have today we have had the quiz. We finished the quiz, so we don't have too much time to finish the entire slides. So I divided the slides to two parts. The first part we will take it today, and the second part we'll take it inshallah next week. So today we are going to talk about the vulnerabilities, and we will talk in detail about the different types of attacks to the mobile network and different types of hackers even that trying to attack our organization and go through our WLAN. In our course, we concentrate only on WLAN. So everything we are talking about mobility and mobile devices, laptops, anything can be connected wirelessly. So, okay, so today we have the bad guys. We have the bad guys. The bad guys here, the attackers, they have three types of levels. The first one is white hat hackers or ethical hacker. This is the first type, and it's common in organizations that need to detect their vulnerabilities. They ask those guys to help them, and even they ask them to hack their bank or bank system or online system, and then they will give them a reward after that. Even they give some money to the hackers for their success of detecting vulnerabilities. So this is the first one, the first type, white hat hackers. Actually, the white hat and black hat comes from the ancient British movies. The ancient British movies, at the beginning of movies at that time, they have two types of guys in the movie. The first guy is the bad guy, always uh, always wear a black hat, and the officer or the police officer always wear a white hat. So it comes from that movie, that types of movies. The bad guys and the good guys comes from that. So the second one is the, we can say, the black hat. The black hat, or sorry, the black hat hackers. They are the bad guys of our organization. They want to attack the organization from inside or from outside. I will tell you about that. But actually, they want to do that malicious way. They don't like, they want to have money. They want to get some credit card numbers. They want to get some blackmailing for persons, and so on. And actually, the main objective, or you can say, if you have a distribution for this, more than 90% of attacks is for money, for seeking some money. We have here the gray hat hackers, something in between. The gray hat hackers, they are good guys at the beginning, and sometimes they have good experience in hacking, then they move to bad guys. They move to do some bad things. Sometimes they do bad things, sometimes they don't. These are the gray hat hackers. Here we can divide the cyber attackers to outsiders and insiders. The outsiders, they came from the internet, or they came from outside the organization. And the insiders, they came from the company itself. For example, the employees and ex-employees, contact staff, trusted partners, all those can be an insider attacker. For example, you don't expect everybody in the organization to be a good guy. Everybody in the organization can be either a good guy or bad guy. You think about that because you are responsible for the data, you are responsible for the security of the organization. So if you don't think about that, you will find that one of the employees uh, breaching your data, coming or taking your data outside the organization. That's why even they have contact with outsiders. Yeah, I mean, outsiders and insiders, they communicate to each other, and they make very hard attack. These are the insiders and the outsiders. They are divided into three categories. The first one, organized attackers, and the second category is hackers, and the third one is amateurs. So the first organized attackers, they come as like a gang of guys. They are attacking not only one person, they are many persons. They are organized. They few persons working together. They have up to date tools. They have up to date technology. They do something that maybe for the for the good or for the bad, not always for the bad thing, but also maybe good. For example, the cyber criminals, they are doing bad attacks. They are doing, for example, they are collecting money, they are collecting credit cards and so on, but they are organized. Like, it's not only one person. One person is weak, but many persons are very strong. Hacktivists, they are posting something online to support some idea. And terrorists, maybe they support bad ideas. This is hacktivists, maybe political, but this terrorists, they are supporting some unaccepted ideology. And the state sponsored, for example, um, for example, Saudi Arabia, they have state sponsored activists or attackers. They protect the country from outside, from other countries, from attacks from other countries. And sometimes in a war or something, if they have a war, they can attack other countries. These are the organized attackers. The second category is hackers. And as I told you, they are divided in three categories. The first one, black, gray. The first one is black, second is gray, third one is white hats. And amateurs or script kiddies. Script kiddies, they are the beginners. They are they are beginning the attack process. They are using tools from the internet. They don't know about the tools actually, but they are disastrous if you don't care about them because they are trying randomly. And the most dangerous thing is that you fight somebody who's fighting randomly. If you fight somebody fighting randomly, either you kill him from the first shot, or he's going to kill you from his first hit. So randomly is maybe easy to defend, but actually, if in some cases, maybe dangerous. So this script kiddies doesn't mean that they are young or small age, but actually they are beginners. So don't get confused about their age. It doesn't matter which age is their age. The matter is they are beginning to make hacking. So, yes.
دكتور بس احنا في الكليه عشان نكون بروفيشنال في حاجه زي كده لسه بتاخدنا وقت يعني.
Yes, actually, okay.
لا يا
Let me
دكتور
talk.
مش البلاك هاكينج ده يا دكتور اللي هو الوايتس.
Okay. Let me talk about something. Actually, in the college, we are not making you a white hat hacker or black hat hacker. Actually, this is not coming in the college or any course. Even if you have ethical hacking something certificate. Actually, what you learn is the theory behind this, the tools that are used, the concepts inside them. But actually, we are not making somebody getting outside to be a white hat hacker or black hat hacker. How that? For example, let us talk about a course teaching how to, not how to ride, teaching about bikes. So, or bicycle. what you take inside the university, you're supposed to learn how to ride a bike, not how to ride a bike. You are learning the mechanics of the bike. You are learning the air force of against the bike, the acceleration speed and the calculation of them, and so on. So if you want to ride a bike, you can take a course online. You can even in the college, some college they provide course, but they know that this is not the core course of the academic content. The academic content is important. It doesn't let you be a hacker or a bike rider immediately, but you are in a very wide circle. You can work in many fields inside that circle. But if I teach you how to ride a bike only, you can only ride a bike. You can't do anything else. If some problem in the bike, for example, the performance of the bike, you cannot do anything about the performance of the bike, how to reduce the air force, how to uh, improve the speed of the bike. You cannot do that. You only know how to ride a bike, nothing else. But in the college, you are learning a big circle, very big circle. Even maybe in the market, in the work market, they are happy about those who ride a bike. If the employer or company owner wants somebody, he is going to search for that who is good at riding a bike only, actually. But he doesn't know that this guy don't know anything about any other field. He knows only that. So he's going to be faced, if the company is dynamic, so he's going to be faced by either to learn something else or to get fired from the company. Because if the work is dynamic, if the work
صحيح صحيح.
it changed, maybe he's going to be finding some other job. You understand what I'm
ايوه
saying?
ايوه 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 انا فاهم عليك يا دكتور.
Yes. So that's why you find slides, you find the textbook, you find labs is important because it is practical part of the academic part. But you cannot get rid of the academic part and say, okay, teach me how to ride a bike. No, you have to understand the performance, mechanics. Everything is a science. You have to learn the science behind everything. That's why the courses are maybe different from the market. Not actually the market. Actually, the market is far away no, on the from the college, but not a problem actually. It's only that they want somebody in a specific point. But actually, in the college, you are not specified to a specific point. You are learning very large scale circle, that you are inside that circle. You can even uh, jump into that circle in the job
طب
market
دكتور،
without any problem.
طب هو يعني طب instead of this maze، طب خلاص، طب jump into the deep web وخلاص. deep web has everything.
Jump to
anything.
what?
To the deep web it has anything. انت فاهم
To the
علي؟
I cannot. To the deep what?
deep web instead it has anything.
I think I cannot understand you, but you are saying, why don't we jump to that specific point that the market needs?
لا بص، deep web هو it's a place where everything is there. اي حاجه انت دي ممكن تتخيلها موجوده. اللي هو بيبيعوا اللي هو الهيومن ترافيكينج، اي حاجه انت عايز تتعلم عليها، اي حاجه بتشان الديب ويب ده حاجه غير الجوجل اللي انت بتدخل عليه.
Oh, yes, you are talking about the hackers website, right?
ايوه ايوه، اللي هو دي كريمنالز ويب سايت فيها اي حاجه انت عايزها، بس هو
Yes.
يشيل الانترنت.
Yeah, that's not happening. As I told you, that is not happening right now. Maybe you can do that in your personal. You know, you know what? I was teaching a course here in Saudi Arabia. I was teaching about information security, and one of the guys, uh, actually I didn't tell them about the tools, but one of the guys get some tools from the internet and attack the website of the Taiba University, which is his university, one of the students. And we know that students, actually we discovered who did that action. And it is not he I didn't teach that in the college, but he get the basics, he get the background that needed to do that. But he did it like, okay, we have part in the university, you do it, and then you do the other part in the market. For example, you work or you do it yourself. For example, you
هو
learn.
اتعلم نفسك بنفسك اه.
Yeah, so but it will be easy because you know a good background about the subject. Not for someone it start the beginning for hacking from scratch, he will not be professional. But if you get a good course or good academic course and then start to make hacking, he's going to be professional. Okay,
وكده انت فاهم على كده.
don't think about that. We have here. Don't try to attack your university, please.
لا يا دكتور اكيد مش هدخل اديك وابقى اتعلم هاكينج، لا يا دكتور
So somebody maybe get into his website and change the markets from 60 to 100. That's good. Okay, let's move on. So we have here skilled, unskilled hackers. We have the trusted insider, and the highly skilled hackers. This square is the most dangerous one because this square difficult to prevent and potentially devastating consequences. If a highly skilled, trusted employers, this is very, very dangerous. But you know, out from the trusted insider, if he is not or she is not highly skilled, maybe prevented with best practice and least privilege, the consequences maybe is not that high as the potentially devastating consequences of a highly skilled employer. So think about that. You take care. If you know, if you are inside the company, you are inside the company. We are working with companies, organizations. We want you to stand in the company, stand still in the company, and know everything in the company. What's going on? Who is the geek of IT? From the if you look at the employers, if you look at the employees in the company, you know everything about them, not everything their personal life. No, I mean, uh, this guy is good at hacking, this guy is good at IT, this guy is good at operating systems and so on, and their habits and what they are doing. You have to be awake and uh, have very concentrate very well with with their activities. Of course, you don't do that manually. You can use the help of IT technology. You can use, for example, you can use cameras, you can use firewalls, audit tools, and so on. Also, for the skilled attackers against targets, for a specific target. Uh, for example, if somebody uh, is just seeking for random thing. This is very easy to detect and prevent. But for the one who is targeting a specific person or a specific account, and he is a highly skilled, the this is the cyber war. You can say this is a cyber war actually, and the output or the results may be devastating, potentially devastating consequences. Uh, and also, uh, if you know about phishing attack is maybe somebody sending you an email, and this email seems to be from the college. It is not from the college actually, it is from the hacker. This is a phishing. But there are some kinds of phishing is called the spear phishing. Spear phishing, spear means that part or something is used to kill or to hunt to hunt, for example, to hunt gazelle or something. Uh, the spear phishing means that you are concentrating on some specific account or specific person. For example, you study that person, you study his name, his wife's name, child's name, uh, what he's like and what he's hating. For example, what um, model of the car he likes or he is using. What, of course, you can do that, not for asking him directly. You can make a social engineering, so make him a friend, or you can do that by navigating to his social website, for example, Facebook or Twitter or any other social websites, okay, and know his posts, track his posts, and see what he or she likes and what he or she hates, and so on. And then prepare email or prepare website targeting that person. This way, the the attack is will be very strong. Okay. Scouting for a targeted attack, you can use a scanner software to see if you are in the company, you are seeking the installed WLAN. If any strange WLAN, you have to get rid of it. Attackers can capture and analyze packets traversing the air, so you take care of that. I told you about the site survey. You have to check the site survey, where is the signal traveling to what range. Gaining access to WLAN at the physical layer in this way enables attackers to capture packets and map the network and determine the device, vendors, and the operating system. Of course, if somebody get access to your WLAN, he's going to use a software that can even draw a map of all of the devices inside your wired network. So he's gaining access to your wired network. He's going to know the operating system, is going to know the name of the devices the operating system installs and their versions. And the versions is important because he's going to use a tag specific to that version or specific to that operating system. So he's going to make scouting and then discovering the operating system, the versions, and then start to make attack. Attackers may also scout individual employees to see where they live and spend their free time. That's important. As I told you, maybe he's going to make some spear phishing attack if he's concentrating on a specific employee or is concentrating on a specific person. And the physical security is very important to concentrate physical security while you are working with WLAN. Because physical security, you know, you are giving very strong firewall. You are giving very strong antivirus. You are giving very strong antivirus, but actually somebody can get into your company and take by hand the wireless access point, or take by hand the server or the hard disk inside the server. So take care of the physical security is very important to consider. Maybe somebody is going to enter your organization and allege that he is from for example, for electricity maintenance or coming to make any utility problem in utility, and he's going to fix it. He's not actually that guy. He alleged that he's working that company, and then get into the perimeter of your organization and steal things. So take care. Control of radiation of the RF signal outside the premises of your organization. ensure that policies are in place and enforce it. Let me talk about this in a little bit for the policies, and I will talk about it right now. But let me complete the slide. Secure physical access. You just make sure of the securing physical access, for example, fingerprint or face detection, and lock doors lock doors on the rooms that containing very important data like switches and servers. Install security doors with audit logs. Audit logs means that you track who entered that place and when and which time, and conduct regular sweeps that survey the power levels of the wireless radio and take care of that. You have to, I will tell you about two common attacks that uses neighborhood, uh, the neighborhood RF or radio frequency, and shut down all switches that are not in use. Okay, returning back to the policies. Policies are important just because policies is like any tool that you are using. For example, I told you about this example. I don't know if I told you. I'll repeat it again. If you have a bag and this bag has money, and you walk in the street and you're afraid of thieves, you're afraid of that somebody may be stealing or attacking you. So you get prepared, you get some weapon, you put it inside your pocket and you walk in the street. First thing that you have technology. Now you have technology. You are using weapon, so you have technology. And then the second one is training on this technology. If you don't know how to use a weapon, maybe you are going to kill yourself. And the third and very important, and this is protecting you, is not in your hand, is not in your side, but the side of the attackers are the policies. Because if somebody knows that is going to be punished if he is attacking you, he's going to retreat back. He's going to think 1,000 times before attacking you. So policies are important. You have to enforce policies in the organization to make sure that people afraid of punishment, they don't like to be fired, they don't like to be money subtraction or a low salary. They don't like that. So if you ensure policies, good punishment, and enforce that punishment, this is going to protect your organization. Okay, so let's move to quickly to the types of social engineering. The first, uh, these are some of the attacks that very smart and doesn't need too much tools. Maybe some social engineering doesn't need anything, doesn't need even uh, hardware or software. Just calling somebody or just talking with somebody. That's it. So social engineering types, phishing, the first one, just the hacker making a web or website similar to the official website. For example, making a website like the official website of our university, and then ask you to get inside that place, and then you enter your username and password, and then he is capturing this. Also, phishing can be by email. He's going to send you an email. Seems like it is coming from the bank account or from your university, and then you trust this email, and then you go and send your data. And also chat app scam. Chat app is just like people like to chat. So if you are smart, you can get to the company and see those people who like to chat and then chat with them to get some data. Even they can, if very good friend with you, for example, if you have a good friend inside the company, is going to tell you everything, no problem. And also you take care of these, because this is social engineering. Is not it is passing all the barriers of security. It doesn't captured by the camera, it doesn't captured by the firewall, it doesn't captured by anything. It is jumping over all the barriers of security. Help desk scam, you receive a call, and this call from a company, and the company is asking you about credentials, and you release the credentials. Is not from the company, actually, is from hacker. Curiosity kills scam. This is very easy to do. You, as a hacker, you are smart as a hacker, and you do a flash disk, and then put the logo of the company on the flash disk, and then go to the company. For example, I want to attack Amazon. I go to the perimeter of the company and visit my friend there, or just visit and ask about anything there, and then drop the flash disk on the ground, and then go outside. You're smart. You put malicious software on the flash disk, and anybody in the company will find the flash disk and put it into his laptop, and the disaster starts. You, as a hacker, you can see anything inside that laptop. You can even track the camera, you can track the voice, you can do many things. Okay, I think somebody want to ask.
دكتور بقول لك هو this is possible، بس يعني لو في كليه زي الدار مثلا يعني كنت امازون دكتور اكيد، يعني انت فاهم، اكيد في بودي
Yes.
يعني مش كاميرات بس.
Yes, yes. That's why I'm thinking about just a way, just an example. I know that Amazon will not do that, but actually, if you know, this is the vulnerability can be found in any place in the world, any place or any organization. If you seek uh, it's just you don't know about the vulnerabilities, just that, but it is there. You will find it if you search for it. Any organization in the is not created by Allah, is not created by the God. So
اه دكتور يعني فاهم.
anything can have breaches, anything. Even I will tell you an example. At the time we had that Windows 5, and that with that time we were very happy about Windows 5. We were saying Windows 5 is the greatest operating system in the world. It doesn't have any breaches or vulnerabilities. And then after a while, hackers get into it and just study it and get many breaches inside it. And from now on, we can calculate 10 years ahead, and then you will find that Windows 10 has many breaches. It is a matter of you found the breaches or not. That's it. So authority scam is just to pretend that you are, as a hacker, you pretend that you are the boss of somebody, of an employee, and call him and ask him to send the data immediately. For example, my dean is ask he's not a hack he's not my dean. Actually, he's pretending that he's my dean and asking me about the reports of the course, and I send them immediately. That's it. So habits scam also. I know that people like to use specific type of passwords, like their names, the 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 and 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. These are common passwords. This is coming from the habits of the person, and the hackers study these habits and try to reach using the habits of the person. Tailgating is just to go behind somebody that has authorization. For example, and this is physical one. This is not by software. It is physical. For example, you want to get inside the premises of a company, and you know somebody in the company, and you stand on the gate of the company and ask him to get inside the company for asking about anything. That's it. Tailgating. Just for example, if you are not invited to a party, okay, and you want to get inside the party, you maybe anybody coming inside the party asking him to take you with him. He's going to do that just because people don't like normally don't like to embarrass somebody or say don't no I cannot do that. It's just a matter of okay you come with me and that's it. This is tailgating. Okay, I just want to finish be- because we don't have too much time. Uh, for the war driving is just to seeking attackers search for wireless access point in a form of unauthorized and covert reconnaissance, just seeking the wireless access point, discovering the access point. This is one of the attacks common in WLAN. So take care of this. This word you will be repeated many times, war driving. And also the other one is evil twin, this one. Uh, okay, this one, evil twin, I think, yes, this word. Okay, evil twin and the word driving. So in typical word driving attack, the people searching for default username and password in WLAN, they search for weak or non-existing WLAN encryption, default SSIDs, default crypto keys, default simple SNMP. This is defaults for the common protocol for managing the network, and default channels. We have, I think, 16 channels in WLAN, typical WLAN. Most common used LAN 6 and LAN 2 and other channels, maybe default channels. If he has hardware or antenna, he can take the data from that specific channel. And the enable dynamic host control configuration protocol to get IP and get inside the network. For the common word driving attacks, we have masquerading. Masquerading means pretending to be somebody else. Reply means you can capture data between the sender and receiver. Maybe you capture it for passive attack, or you capture it to reply for that for the receiver. So the receiver take a reply seems from his friend, but it is not from his friend. It's from attacker or from the sender. I mean, it's not from the sender. It is from attacker. This is a reply. Message modification. For example, I want to modify a message between sender and receiver. As attacker, you can do that by capturing the data, modify or delete some messages, and resend the data back. As we have in the quiz, we can ensure that there is no message modification by hash. So we use a hash function and the hash code, and we send the data together with the hash code to the receiver, and the receiver check again with the hash function and create another hash code and compare the hash code that received from the sender and with together with the one calculated. If he found a match, he said that there is no message modification. If the hash codes doesn't match, he can say that the message is modified in the way from the sender to the receiver. And the denial of service attack. The denial of service attack means maybe the access point the hacker can attack the access point to drop it. So this is denial of service attack. So the employees want to contact this AP. They don't have, they cannot access the AP because the AP is busy, is down. Okay. Uh, Also for rogue access point, this is, we have here three types of attacks. Okay, let's do them again. Let's say them again. The first one is war driving. The first one is war driving. Okay, I will check them. The first one is war driving. Okay, no problem. The second one is the second one is here. I think I skipped it. The evil twin. This is the third one. Okay, sorry. I thought I talked about it. So the second one is rogue access point, and the third one is evil twin. These are the three categories of attacking the wireless or WLAN. Rogue access point is just to have, as attacker, you have access point. You are sitting in the uh, outside. You are sitting outside in a cafe or any place, and then you open an access point for the persons roaming around the place. For example, you are a big mall, and you open an access point and name it with the name of that mall. For example, any mall name, no problem. You can name that access point with the same name of the mall, and then the person think that it is free. They get into the free access point, and actually you are there. You are capturing their password. You capturing their data. You capturing their images. Okay, this is rogue
But,
access point.
but doctor,
To
there is
avoid,
a way you can encounter it.
yeah. What
اللي هو
can you
انت
say?
تعرف الانفورميشن بتاع الواي فاي. يعني
Yeah,
ما هو
but
بتاع الواي فاي
actually
الباص
people
بتاعه
people are happy about
او السرعه
about it.
مثلا، يعني بتاعت المول مثلا اسرع،
Yes,
اللي
yes.
هو الانفورميشن بتاع الواي فاي.
Is not, no, no, no. Actually, no, 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 no. Actually, you can make very high speed, no problem. You can have access point with very high speed. This is your personal access point. You know, for example, I can take my wireless router. This I have here wireless router. I can take it to any place and then give people free access point. I'm good guy, but hackers maybe not just to do that. They have a software and they collect anything. They collect name, usernames. They collect anything they need. I mean, so to counter this, I thought you are going to talk about the answer. To counter this, you can use VPN. You can use VPN, any software for mobile software. You download, for example, I'm using Hotspot Shield. You can download the Hotspot Shield to your, or VPN Seed, or anything, or any software, VPN software. Download it to your device, and then download it to your device, and and then uh, uh, contact that free access point using the VPN. He will not be able to capture anything. The attacker, I mean, the attacker will not be able to capture anything from you because you are contacting him with VPN. Because VPN using tunnels and with encryption and very strong encryption. So this way you can counter such attacks. Actually, scanning and mapping WLAN network, man-in-the-middle attack, all these can be done with the rogue access point. Man-in-the-middle attack, uh, address resolution protocol. If you know about ARP is simple, just to collect the MAC addresses from layer one protocol, or layer one in the application layer, if you know, and the not layer one actually is the lowest one to not the physical, the data link layer. So in the data link layer, they collect the physical addresses of the devices. Okay, and this can be poisoned. Just you can search for address resolution protocol poisoning. You will find the detail about this attack. DHCP attack is also some kind of attack to the DHCP server, and the spanning tree attack. These are all, you can say each one of them need a lecture to explain. Address resolution protocol, DHCP attack, spanning tree attack, and DOS attack. We talk about DOS attacks, so we know about them. Spanning tree is just, spanning tree is important because to avoid low loops in the network. For example, the packet can make circle inside the network and stay there forever. No, the spanning tree protocol make sure that there is no loops in the network. There is no loops in the network. Okay. Free and unauthorized internet access and all associated problems, phishing, DOS attack, visiting illicit websites, and downloading malicious software. All this can be done with rogue access point. And also data leakage and theft due to unauthorized access. Somebody can, or hacker can get to the company, make data leakage, or take the data outside the company using his rogue access point. And the last one is evil twin. Evil twin, we talked about them previously, is just to use the same SSID of existing uh, access point. With existing access point, there is existing access point, and you use the same name of that existing access point. You can use that with a very strong signal, so you know that the your device or your mobile will capture the strongest signal, will be connected to the strongest signal. So you make your, or as attacker, you make that with high gain signal, and then people will connect it to your access point. That's to capture, as you see in the image here, to capture password out of the entire traffic. Okay, I think it is enough for today. And I know that you get very hard day today with the quiz and with the lecture. But anyway, it's easy to, because I divided the lecture to two parts. This is the first part, and inshallah, next week we'll take the second part. Okay, you have
Doctor,
any question?
thank
inshallah,
you.
Doctor.
Okay, and stop
شكرا
the
دكتور.
recording.